If you're spending money like the average person in 2026, you are quietly losing about $1.4 million dollars over the course of your lifetime. Not on rent, not on groceries, not on anything you actually enjoy. You're losing it on 16 specific things that used to make sense. That worked 5 or 10 years ago. But in 2026, with where prices are now, with where interest rates are now, the math has completely flipped against you. And the worst part, most of these things still feel normal. Some of them might even feel responsible. So today I'm going to walk through every one of them, run the actual numbers, and show you what they're costing you. Let's start with number one, food delivery apps. Sarah is ordering Chipotle on DoorDash. The burrito on the menu costs $15.35, already about $2 more than walking into the restaurant. DoorDash and Uber Eats secretly mark up menu prices on their apps. As of early 2026, the average DoorDash order is roughly 30 to 40% more expensive than the same food bought directly. Then come the delivery fee, the service fee, the small order fee, taxes, the tip for the driver, which she should absolutely pay. Her $15 burrito just became a $29 burrito, nearly double the menu price for the privilege of not driving 5 minutes. In 2015, when these apps were new, they were a decent deal. Venture capital was subsidizing your delivery fees because the apps wanted to grow fast. That era is over. The subsidies are gone, and now you are the product. If Sarah orders delivery just 3 times a week, she's spending around $45 a week on fees and markups alone. That's $2,300 a year, gone, SARS, for food she could have picked up herself. Cancel the apps, pick it up, or cook. Item 2. Annual iPhone upgrades. This is Tyler. Every September, when Apple releases the new iPhone, Tyler is at the store on launch day. He's been doing this since the iPhone 11. Apple is one of the most successful businesses in human history, and they got that way by training people exactly like Tyler to upgrade every 12 months whether they need to or not. Here's the problem in 2026. The iPhone has barely changed in years. The 14, 15, and 16 are nearly identical. Meaningful upgrades, better cameras, new form factors, real performance leaps happen on a 3 to 4 year cycle, not a 1 year cycle. Tyler's phones now cost over $1,200 each. If he upgraded every 4 years instead of every year, he'd save about $3,600. Invest that in a low-cost index fund earning 8% a year, and over 30 years, that single skipped upgrade cycle becomes about $36,000. Tyler isn't buying a phone. He's paying Apple to keep him on a treadmill. Item 3. Just in case subscriptions. Sarah is back, looking at her bank statement. She's about to discover something uncomfortable. She's paying for a gym membership she hasn't used in 8 months, a meditation app she opened twice, a recipe service she forgot existed, 2 separate cloud storage accounts, an AI writing tool from when she thought she'd start a blog. Total, $147 a month, almost $1,800 a year, bleeding out of her checking account every month while she pays no attention. Subscription companies are designed around exactly this. The free trial converts to a paid plan automatically. The cancellation flow is buried 4 screens deep. The monthly charge is small enough that you never notice. This is the most preventable financial leak that exists in 2026. Open your bank statement right now. Read every recurring charge from the last 3 months. Cancel anything you haven't actively used in the last 60 days. If Sarah cancels just the ones she's not using, she'd save around $1,200 a year, all for the price of an afternoon and a few clicks. Item 4. Wellness industry products. In 2026, the global wellness industry is worth roughly $7 trillion, larger than the entire economy of Japan. The vast majority of it is built on convincing you that being healthy requires you to buy something. $25 smoothies, $300 yoga sets, supplements with no clinical evidence, cryotherapy, red light therapy, greens powders, mushroom coffee, pills that promise to make you happy, patches that promise to make you focused. Here's a fact the wellness industry doesn't want you to internalize. Nearly everything that actually moves the needle on your health is free, or nearly free. Walk every day. Sleep 8 hours. Drink water. Eat whole foods instead of processed ones. Lift something heavy a few times a week. Get sunlight. That's the whole list. If wellness costs you more than the price of decent groceries and a pair of running shoes, you're funding someone else's marketing department, not your health. Item 5. Extended warranties. You're at the checkout buying a laptop. The salesperson asks if you'd like the 3-year protection plan. It's only $199. Just in case, don't do it. If you paid with almost any decent credit card, a Chase Sapphire, an Amex Gold, even most basic Capital One cards, your card already automatically extends the manufacturer's warranty by an additional year. Free. The store is selling you something you got for free with your card, and that's before you read the fine print, which is full of exclusions. Accidental damage? Often not covered. Software issues? Not covered. Wear and tear? Not covered. The warranty is engineered to pay out as little as possible. Extended warranties are one of the highest profit margin items in retail. Skip the warranty. Pay with a credit card that has purchase protection. Statistically, you'll come out far ahead. Item 6. New cars on 7-year loans. Tyler is back, and he just signed for a new car. $50,000 SUV. He didn't look at the price tag. He looked at the monthly payment. $750 a month on a 72-month loan. That's 6 years of payments. Over the life of that loan, at a 7% interest rate, Tyler will pay $11,376 in interest alone, just for the privilege of borrowing money to buy a car. Meanwhile, the car is depreciating. A new car loses about 20% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. By year 3, Tyler's $50,000 car is worth about $25,000. He's underwater on the loan, owing more than the car is worth. For the first 4 years he owns it. And here's the part that should make every American sit up. If Tyler invested that $750 monthly payment into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund instead, over 30 years at historical returns, that's about $1.1 million. That's the real cost of a new car in 2026. Not $50,000. $1.1 million in retirement savings? Gone. The fix? Buy a 3 to 5-year-old used car. The previous owner already absorbed the depreciation. You can often get a great car for 30 to 40% off the original price and pay it off in 3 years instead of 7. Item 7. Trucks you don't actually need a few years later. Tyler trades up. $90,000 truck. Fully loaded. Premium trim. Tow package. Here's the thing. Tyler doesn't tow anything. He's an accountant. He commutes to an office. He's used the truck bed exactly twice. Once to move a couch, once to take a Christmas tree home. Tyler makes $65,000 a year. His truck payment alone is $1,200 a month. Add insurance, premium gas, and maintenance. And he's spending close to $1,700 a month on a vehicle he doesn't need. That's more than 30% of his take-home pay. Going to a truck. That sits in a parking garage all day. Truck loan delinquencies hit record highs in 2025. The reason is exactly this. Middle-income Americans buying $90,000 trucks they cannot afford because the dealer told them what their monthly payment would be, not what the truck actually costs. If you genuinely use a truck for work, for towing, for hauling, this isn't for you. Buy the truck. But if you're buying because of how it looks in your driveway, because of what it says about you, that's not a vehicle. That's the most expensive accessory you will ever own. Item 8. Streaming service stack. Sarah is back doing what every American does at the end of a long day, scrolling through streaming services trying to find something to watch. She has Netflix, Hulu, Max, Disney Plus, Apple TV, Paramount Plus, Peacock. Because every show she wants to watch is on a different one. Her total streaming bill is $89 a month, almost $1,100 a year. That's more than a decent cable package used to cost in 2015. And remember, the whole reason streaming took off was that it was supposed to be cheaper than cable. That's not even the trap. The trap is that streaming companies have raised their prices about twice as fast as inflation since 2020. Netflix alone is up over 50%. They quietly raise the price every 12 months and bet that you won't notice. Pick 2 services, cycle them. Cancel one when you're done with its shows, and pick up the next.